Hi and welcome. This is my September review. We start September with a flavour the same as we finished August. We have Mars making an aspect to Jupiter. This is a very positive aspect, one that you can get things done with. And also we have Mercury making an aspect to the two, so this adds to the optimism and the buoyancy of this aspect. Now, it's a great time to get things done, tidy things up, any loose ends. It's a great time for legal matters and signing contracts, and it's good for voicing your opinion and standing by your beliefs and making sure that you are happy with what you believe in, so that you can voice that opinion openly. It's also a good time to share your knowledge, and it's never a bad time to pick up extra information and knowledge along the way. Now, this all needs to be done before Mercury goes retrograde on the 10th, because then we have difficulties with understanding things, communication is sometimes lacking, and it could be a time when things are missed. So during those 3 weeks that Mercury is retrograde from the 10th, it's a good time to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. See if there's any details that you've missed. Sometimes when you do things, you tend to miss the minor details, but these can always come back and haunt you. So go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure all the loose ends are tied up. Any little things missed are put right, and you'll be ready next month to go ahead with all your plans. On the 6th, we have a positive aspect between the Sun, who's in the 8th house, with the Moon's North Node in the 4th. So there's a time when the home is very much a focus, and also shared resources. So it could be a time when you're thinking of moving home or changing home, or making some alterations around the home that will involve some expense. But this is good, and also there's someone around that will help you and put you on the right track, so that you know what you're doing is correct. This is guidance coming through messages or through someone else. Then the other aspect on the 9th is between the Sun and the Black Moon Lilith. Now, Sun being in the 8th house, this is a fantastic time for some excitement within a relationship. You can generate this with the Black Moon. The only thing you need to be careful of is the Black Moon can take you into areas of darkness, so just be aware. Use your intuition, because your intuition and perception will be very much heightened while this aspect is going on. On the 10th, we have a full moon. This full moon is in Pisces, so it's a very sensitive full moon. It will open up the psychic side, it will open up your emotional side as well, so it is very sensitive to what's around you. It also will bring out your compassion, which is good because it's in the 2nd house. And the 2nd house is about balancing, giving and receiving. It's about getting things in order. It's about finances as well, so maybe it's a time that you need to look at your finances. Maybe you've got shared finances that need to be sorted, or maybe you need to combine finances with someone else. And then on the 11th, we have an aspect from Uranus in the 4th house to the Sun. So this again is a time when there may be changes around the home. You may find that the number of people coming and going in your home has increased, and there could be some sudden ideas that come to you, things that you've learned from the full moon that you'll want to put in practice. On the 16th, we have an opposition between the Sun and Neptune. This is across the 2nd and 8th houses again, so it's very much a feel of the full moon still. But this time with the Neptune there, you can reassess things, reassess your life, your situation, see where you want to make changes. Maybe a little bit of confusion going on, but this is why you need to do this work, so you can see clearly going forward. Now we have Mars making an aspect as well. He's in the 5th house of love, making an aspect to Venus in the 8th house of intimacy. So this is a good time for relationships. It could be a relationship starting at this time, because Venus is making an aspect to the Moon's North Node. So there could be a fated feel about things, that things were meant to happen, and this can be good. Then the other aspect is between Mars and Chiron. So Chiron's in the 4th house, so there could be a chance to heal any wounds related to the past and to the home, and you can then move forward from them. On the 18th, there is a very scorpionic feel around, because we have the Sun, who's in the 8th house, ruled by Scorpio, making a positive aspect to Pluto, who's the ruler of Scorpio. So there's a lot of depth and intensity around. This is a time when you may act upon the discoveries you made with the opposition to Neptune. Pluto is the planet of transformation, so it's a good time to introduce or think about making some changes, maybe next month. We also have an aspect between Venus and the Black Moon Lilith. Now this again can cause a lot of intensity, and it can also be a time when a relationship can really develop on a deep level, and you can have some great fun with this. The following day, on the 19th, these two are aspected by Uranus, so fears will slowly drift away. Things that have maybe been limiting you and holding you back will drift away, and you'll be more open, and you'll be able to enjoy yourself more, and maybe do things that you were afraid to do in the past. The new moon is on the 25th, and it's happening in Libra. Now this is a time now to get things in balance, to build equilibrium in your life, and to make sure that things run smoothly and harmoniously. Now we spoke earlier about the 9th house and examining things so that there's no stone left unturned and that everything is running smoothly. Well, this was important because now we have the new moon in the 9th house. So it's time over the next 2 weeks to evolve, to grow, to expand and take the world on. And this is why you needed to have everything sorted in the background. So there's opportunities coming your way, opportunities to learn, to explore, to perhaps travel, and opportunities now to use your knowledge as well for the benefit of others and gain knowledge at the same time. Speaking of the new moon, in your 9th house, the Sun makes an aspect to Jupiter, who rules the 9th house on the 26th. So this again will continue that feel-good factor from the new moon, and you'll be able to work with that. Also on this day we have an aspect between Mars and Saturn, which will bring a little burst of Mars energy for 5 days. Mars is in that 5th house of creativity, so use your creativity well. It's also good for love and love affairs because the 5th house is about that, and also about socialising and enjoying yourself. So use these 5 days to make the most of it. The only other aspect that's happening is between Venus and Mercury. They come together, but remember Mercury is retrograde, so Mercury may stop Venus from expressing her desires as she would normally. So just be aware of this and make allowances for it. We finish the month on the 30th with an aspect between Mercury and Neptune. Now, both of these are retrograde, so this energy is really going to be internalized. It's definitely not a day for signing any contracts or making any decisions, because they do cover across the money houses, so make no decisions concerning money on this day at all. Wait till the next month. But this is good for using your mind creatively. The imagination will be fired up. This is a great time for doing meditation, for doing any spiritual work. It's a great time for using your mind creatively, maybe on writing or music, anything like that. And if you wish, it's just a good time to relax and have a massage, or to go and enjoy some time with friends, maybe at a show or watching a film. Then we look forward to October, because next month in October we have 3 planets turning direct. This will give us a real surge of energy then. And also we have a very intense eclipse happening in Scorpio. So tune in to find out more.